Hi garden friends, welcome to the channel. I'm Era and this is Gardening on Purpose. I garden in Georgia, Zone 8A, where I do gardening related videos. Today is National Gardening Day, guys. Happy National Gardening Day. As if we need another excuse to go out and dig a hole and plant a plant, today is the day you definitely have to do it. Now, I've been out here since 9 o'clock in the morning and it's around 2-ish right now, and I've planted a bunch of stuff. But in honor of National Gardening Day, I'm just gonna create this nice YouTube video, show you guys what else I'm planting other than what I've already planted off camera. So what I'm planting and have planted, the other 4 that I bought, are the lungwort. You might have seen my prior video where I was so excited to find the lungwort at Home Depot. This is the twinkle toes. This one here grows 12 to 14 inches in height. It is hardy to -40, and it's a clumping form, which means that every year the clump will get bigger and bigger, and then soon enough I will be able to divide. These were only $8.98. It was nothing. I bought 5 of them full price, no big deal, because I just don't see them at my Home Depot, my Lowe's, or my Walmart in the last 3 years. And you guys have heard me say over and over and over, I'm looking for more shady plants. I have this huge shade garden that I'm still working on, and I will actually go around and show you the progress of it towards the end of this video. But I'm planting that guy here in this shade bed. Now, if you've been following the channel, you know that I have 2 shade beds. I have this guy here that has been working on it for the last 2 years, and then I have a hosta bed up here, right? And then all the way down towards the front of my yard, underneath those 2 huge oak trees, is the main shade garden, the show-stopping. I'm hoping the show-stopping shade garden, which is more towards the front, and I'll show you that. But for today and for right now, let me show you what else I got. Now, what else did I do this weekend? I went to my local extension, my local county local gardeners association, the Master Gardeners Association, where they had their annual plant sale. Now, I went there last year and I didn't really get anything. Whatever they had, they already had them. They had a bunch of daylilies and hydrangeas and stuff that I already have, right? So I wasn't really I didn't really buy anything last year. But this year, I just went to look. I had nothing else going on, and I found some hellebore, guys. Now, if you've been following the channel, you know that I kind of said that I wasn't going to buy any more hellebore because, one, they're too expensive, and if you buy 3 hellebores from Home Depot, that's $60 right there. But I found hellebore at the Master Garden Association plant sale. These were only $10. Now, the problem with these, well, it's not a problem, but the issue with these is that I don't know what type of hellebore this is. So these were only $10, right? And they're kind of in a trade gallon. And this was their little labeling system. And all it said there was helleborus. Looks like he was planted back in 5/20/23, or it was rooted back then. I'm not sure, but it doesn't tell me what type of hellebore it is. So that was the downside. And each of these was $10. And you remember I actually bought the other 2 hellebore from Home Depot. Here they are. Something actually fell off my tree and landed on the hellebore. Look at that, a piece of branch. Oof. Okay, let me pick this up. Yeah, so that one looks like it's done blooming, and that one is beginning to keel over a little bit, which means that the flowers are about to be done, I guess. It's evergreen, so it'll look really good. Well, not really good, but it'll stay green, and I will clean it up accordingly. So those are the 2 that I actually bought from Home Depot, right? And those were $19.98 each, which is why I said I'm not buying anymore. But to support the local Gardeners Association, the Master Gardeners Association, I just picked up 3. So I might not know what type of hellebore they are, but this completes the hellebore run, guys. No more hellebores. I think 5 hellebores in a garden is quite enough, especially if it's not my favorite plant. But I definitely wanted to find more of it if I could find, because people in my comments, people have been telling me, oh, Trader Joe's has them for $10, or some other store has them for $15. And I was like, I don't have a Trader Joe's next to me. And I have not seen anything less than $19.98. I mean, I've seen things online for $49, $59, which is absolutely nuts. But I can trade off not knowing what type of hellebore to pay $10 for it. So I grabbed 3 of them, which are going to go in this bed. Right? But just for National Gardening Day, I will be planting the hellebores, the lungwort, and guys, I went with my family we were looking for a particular plant. We were looking for a fuchsia plant yesterday, and we went to a bunch of different Lowe's and Home Depot, couldn't find any. And then we ended up finding one, which wasn't the real color that we wanted. But I didn't buy anything. Like, I was with 2 family members, and I didn't buy anything. They were buying stuff for their gardens and their containers and stuff, which was great. I enjoyed it 100%. And then when they dropped me home, because I didn't drive, when they dropped me home, guys, they were like, because they put this in their cart. Like, each of them bought one, and I was like, oh my God, that's so beautiful. Should I buy it? I don't know. Should I buy it? I don't know. And then when they dropped me home, guys, they're like, these are for you. I was like, what? These are calla lilies, guys. Now, I know there's nothing special about calla lilies, but there is something special about this color. I mean, this yellow is yellow. Oh my God, it is gorgeous. Now, I've had callas before, and I've had them in containers, and they have not come back. Callas are hardy to zone 8. And I am in 8A. Just recently, I was in 7B all this time, but it doesn't make a difference because I have cannas in the ground. I have elephant ears in the ground, and they come back. So I just need to make sure I take care of this to make sure it came back, especially when it's a gift. When somebody gets me something, I go ham. Like, I go nuts on taking care of it, because I pride myself when somebody gives me something to take care of it. But anyway, guys, this is a perennial. This is calla lily. This one grows 12 to 17 inches in height. It's hardy to just 20 degrees, guys. So when we get down to 17 or 18, I'm gonna have to protect this, guys. It cannot go in the container. It has to go in the ground. This is Captain Solo. Captain Solo was $12.98, and it's beautiful, guys. Now, this one definitely won't go in the shade garden, but I definitely don't want to put it in blazing sun either, because this Georgia sun come June, July, and August is going to be a beast. So where I'm going to put this is I'm going to move these candy tuft and put them in the white garden and put the calla lilies there. So let me get planting, guys, and I'll show you them in the ground. Okay, guys, so I changed my mind as per usual, and I am going to, instead of putting the calla lilies in that prior bed that I mentioned, I'm going to put it in this bed here to give it a little bit more sun, probably until around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 2:30 the latest, and that would be perfect. So I removed two. I had a bunch of white mountain daisies here that are all budded up, but these two that were here, they weren't budded up, so I moved them, and they also are going to go in the white garden. So I might not actually have to buy any new, well, I still might, but I won't have to buy as many plants that I thought I had to for the white garden, which will be in a future video. But anyway, I moved those two white mountain daisies, and I'm going to insert the calla lilies here, because this is enough sun, right? This is more than enough sun for them. They definitely need some relief from the blazing sun here in Georgia. Now, these beds are highly modified, so I don't need to put anything in here. I already did that earlier when I planted the daisy. So I'm just going to dig the hole and stick it in there. I need 2 holes. All right, guys, so all 3 are in the ground. The lungwort, twinkle toes, the 3 hellebores that I got from the Master Gardeners Association sale. Those are in the ground. And the yellow Captain Solo calla lilies are in the ground as well, guys. I am really, really liking this yellow. It is so bright. I mean, compared to the Sunshine Ligustrum, that thing is super bright, but I'm loving it. They actually had a lighter yellow, they had a pink, they had a maroon or mauve color, and they were all so gorgeous, guys. But I gravitated towards the yellow because I love yellow in the garden. So they're in the ground, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have calla lilies, how they do in your yard. And of course, if you have hellebores, and since I'm new to lungwort, I'd love to hear about your lungwort and how it does. I know it's deer resistant, but I don't really have any deer issues, so I'm not worried about that. The rabbits usually munch on my lawn and my weeds. They don't really mess with my flowers yet. Now, My first frost date is coming up, and I will get ready for that with those guys. The rabbits are more likely waiting on that. But that's the calla lilies, guys. So as promised, I'm going to show you, just give you a swoop of the official shade garden in the front of the yard. So here I am, guys, all the way down towards the front of the yard, by the road, on the west side of the house. And I've never actually measured this bed, guys, but it is a huge shade garden underneath these oak trees. And I have hostas, I have heucheras, I've got columbine, which I recently bought on clearance. I've got all types of heucheras, guys. I've got the winter green boxwoods in these 3 circular beds here. 1, 2, 3, and all 3 were $4 on clearance winter green boxwoods that have grown at least 3 times the size. I've got ferns. I've got autumn ferns. I love autumn ferns. Autumn ferns are evergreen here in the south, and their new growth is beautiful. It's a coppery color. Here are the other 2 lungworts that I put in there. And all types of hostas, guys. I've got blue hostas, I've got variegated hostas, I've got short hostas, big hostas. They're all in here, guys. I just wanted to kind of give you a glimpse of the actual shade garden. And when probably in the next 2 or 3 days, I will actually do a video showing you a little bit more detail on this guy. It's still a work in progress. I've got carex grass in here. I've got 2 astilbes that I got from Sam's Club that they're not performing well at all. Let me just make sure. I have stepping stones here, but a lot of hostas still have not come up yet, and I don't want to step on them. But you can see the Patriot hosta there. You can see the Royal Standard here. You can see a bedazzled there, a fern, a carex grass, a beautiful blue hosta. That might be either blue angel. I think it's blue angel. 2 columbines right there, guys. And then for ground cover, I have Creeping Jenny and some ajuga. So that's what the shade garden looks like for now. And again, this is just a quick pass through. I will definitely take the time to give you an official tour of, and I'm backing up towards the road now so you can get even a better view of it. That's my shade garden, guys. I am so happy about it. Let me know what you think. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and please remember to hit the notification bell to be alerted on my new videos, guys. I will see you on the next one. Happy gardening day.